Hi, guys. I want to apologize in advance for my appearance. There was nothing I could do about this hair. It did what it wanted to do, and that's just the way of the world, and that's the way of the Lord. Hi, Gretchen Only. Mods, thank you for being here. Millie the Dandelion. I have not seen you in so long, and I know it's the time change difference, girl, but I'm happy that you're here, and I hope you're doing well. Susan P. There you are, Robin Miners. I told you I was going live today, girl. Hey, Ursina. I hope this earlier stream is helping. Thought it would be fun to do an earlier stream. Love you, Rachel Harmon. Are you talking to me, Witness? Refresh if you're on mobile. We're live. I don't know who you're talking to, and that scares me. Hi, Tony P. Traveling B. Hey, Beth. Hey, Abigail. Joel Sachs. I love Joel Sachs. Hubbard, no relation. Hello from California. Ashley Marie. Jane Solery. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? Hey, Jan Schwartz. Caroline in the Moments. I haven't seen you for a minute either. Marsha. Millie, you need a dose of whatever I'm bringing today. I'm out of sorts. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm out of my element. Bo Berg. I don't know how to say your last name, but welcome. Julie Markham, Rona Cooley, Rhoda. You guys are somehow always on top of each other when you comment, and it's hilarious. There's Rona, there's Rhoda. Isn't that funny, or is it just me? CC, can you pronounce my name? I can. Irene, I'm glad you made it. I need your positivity. My boyfriend is possibly breaking up with me over my HPV positive diagnosis. I'm sorry to tell you this, but then he needs to go anyway, because that's a terrible thing to break up with somebody over. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. I hope he doesn't. Let's just put it that way. And I will try to be positive for you. It's probably not going to happen. I'm going to try, though. Yarn Prepper, Mark Hardman, Reese, you are the love of my life. If I had a dollar, Mark, for every time, I'd probably owe you money. Thank you for saying that. I actually needed to hear that from you today, Mark, and I love you. Annette Faber, I don't look good today. It's just the way it is. It's the way of a Thursday. It's how it goes on some Thursdays. Sam, I'm glad you made it. SB, I think I answered your email today. Emily Blythe, Kim Leaf, God, Reese, don't get behind. Lisa Cordick, Brian Lucas, we love, and Blakey. Good evening, Reese. What the hell, Blake? What do you mean, good evening? Violet L, JR. My other's keeper. I love that. We talked to you. Tracy Murphy, Noble Savage. Oh, I love Laura DePreet. Hi, Laura. Okay, Ryan, I'm live, dude. Fancy Nancy, VT Kitten, Vermont Kitten. Care for JC. I was going to say, I haven't seen you for a minute either, my friend. Welcome. Dragon Tears. You're in Austin for the eclipse. What is this eclipse business? See, I don't follow the up and coming, the up and now, the news. I don't know how you would say it, but I don't know what's going on. You like these glasses, Beth? I'm into them, and I haven't switched them out yet. Can Dance. I made a live. Have commented a couple times, but somehow it always ends up in the so here's the deal rant. Well, I'm glad you made it, my friend. Jojo, you like this time? Okay. Hey, Aaron F. AK girl. My sorts are all out, so you're in good company. Hugs. Millie, I feel you right now. Debbie Evans, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, dump that dude. I'm sorry. Dump that dude. I'm glad that somebody else said it. Thank you, Irene, for saying it. I've got words. Give him the boot. Sorry. I'm not feeling great about guys lately in general, so I'm probably not a good person to ask on relationship advice or men in general, because they're being dusty sons, and I'm not feeling it right now. I know. Guys, that's my friend Ryan. Been chatting with him for about an hour now. Original Lexa. So is this a good time for some of us? I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, Sarah Browett. Nice. I'm glad you're here. Hey, J9. Anti-Wombat. Sit back and chill, listening to one of my favorite people. I go into withdrawals when you aren't. That is so kind. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. Oh, I love Hef. Guys, it was a long day yesterday. Huxley didn't win his game, but I almost went live. I didn't get home till really late last night, and the wind was so bad. Hey, Tennessee Treasure Finder, I couldn't feel my face or my hands, and it was awful. True, Kathleen Jameson, you make a good point. And it kind of wore me out. I was a little tired. You know what? I just realized that's why my hair looks like this. Bummer. Ev Barney. Sorry, Ev. Making you choose. Why are there other people live right now? You know, I didn't even check, girl. I'm just living my life today. And hey, Rhonda Rambles. That's interesting, Rain Virus. That's it. Hey, is Joe home? I hope he made it. I love you guys. I hope you got down when he got home. That would make one of us. Joy of Cats. You are on the roll call. Silent Grief Talks. Leslie girl. Hey. You're glad I didn't go live because you were so busy yesterday, Abigail? We're on the same page. Reese, we are neighbors. You're in Phillipsburg. Okay, Kathleen, I'll take your word for it. I've never heard of such a place, but honestly, I don't really leave my zip code. Alicia, I love you, girl. Alicia, thank you again for your giant super chat the other day. That was amazing. Kristen Melinda, hey, babe. Chi Chicana, you're a babe? Okay, well, I don't feel like a babe today. Thanks for saying that. Hey, Ditto Deb. Tina Serlin. Missed you on the Lifeboat call-in show last night. You know, I think Tommy's doing that kind of on his own too. I don't really know where that's gonna, what direction that's going in. I think he's gonna do it with me sometimes and maybe do it solo. Huxley lost his game, Anna Banana, which was a bummer, but he did not care. You know, I was really proud of Hux last night. I fed him dinner after the game and he was like, Mom, he was like, I don't even care that we lost. He was like, I almost love baseball more than I love football. And that kid, he's a man of few words. He doesn't say much. Whoa. I was really impressed. He went on and on and on and on. He would not stop talking about baseball and how much he loves it. And he's like, I'm starting to love it more. I love it more than football. And he was like, I'd like to join a team year round if I can. And I was like, dude, you dream big, son. Gretchen, in the middle of the desert and nothing here except relatable Reese, can be anywhere and everywhere. I love you, Gretchen. Hi, Reese. Tommy was worried about you last night. It was sweet. Was he? That is sweet, isn't it? He's a little kitten. He's a little kitten, Pa. Everybody knows. What is this eclipse crap? I don't know anything about it. You guys know. I'm not kidding when I say I stay out of the drama, but you know what that actually means? That just means I'm not very bright. I don't follow anything. I know nothing. And I stay at home and I order things sometimes to be delivered to my house. And I go to Whole Foods. I cook. I don't do anything. I don't socialize. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. Hey, Leo, Katri, I've got words. Love you as well. Willicky, hello from the Netherlands. I probably said your name wrong, but it's a cool name nonetheless. Hi, Fancy Nancy. I think I already said hi to you, but you know what? It's important to say it twice sometimes. Life's good. Thank you for becoming a member. It's 10 p.m. for you? Dang, am I super behind again? Oh, you're both on the way to your dentist? Rain, I hope everything's okay. This is amazing. It's my worst time of day with depression, and you help so much. Elizabeth Whitney, I love that you say that, but don't bet on me right now. I am feeling a little, what am I feeling? Kind of pissy. Melissa. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I love it as well. I love it as well. Tommy said he missed you. What a kind individual. P. Taylor. Did I get my necklace at Ladyco? I did not. It's lapis. They both are. This doesn't look like lapis because it's so dark, but it is lapis, believe it or not. I love sterling. He did look good in the, is that what they call that? A batter's box? Guys, I'm not the best person to go, hey, Rhonda McNeil, to go to this kid's games. Look, I'm going to go. I'm going to sit there in the wind and I will support you. But I don't know how baseball works. I don't know if you recall, everybody. I came from the Church of Scientology. We don't do sports. We don't really do anything on planet Earth other than get together with each other. So, we just stay in the bubble, in the Scientology bubble. So like people were laughing at me, which was kind of pissing me off at this game last night because people were like yelling stuff. And I was like, Jeff, what does that mean? And Jeff was having to explain it. And like, somebody was like, He was like, "You don't know what that means?" And I was like, "No, I don't, because I wouldn't ask if I didn't know. I'm not trying to look stupid." Hey, Pamela SP Butterfly. Eileen. Yeah, I'm trying to do an earlier stream here, Eileen. I don't care about this eclipse, honestly, Blake. Otherwise, I would go get special glasses, but I don't need the sun. Eclipse is on Monday afternoon. You'll see it 85%. Okay. Thank you, original Alexa. And thank you for your super chat, my love. Ruthie Brown, that is so kind. Plant Freak, I love you. So glad we got to talk. Jeepsy Soul. Barb, a solar eclipse is when the moon goes in front of the sun. It gets dark midday. I remember that. Didn't we have one of those? Like, I don't know. I had that during my first marriage. Huxley was really little and I didn't care about it then. I'm pretty sure I still don't. But it's hard to get me to care about anything. Do you guys notice that about me? Like, I don't get really fired up about anything. I don't know if that's good or bad, and I hope it changes some point. You know, I've been making changes, as you all know. How is Sterling? He hasn't gone to Sweden that I know of, but Blake, honestly, hey, Sarah Robin, we haven't talked much. Yeah, 2017, maybe Tennessee Jenny, maybe. I don't know. Dawn, love you, Dawn Gloves. Hey, Bigsy. So yeah, I don't. I'm sorry if that bothers you guys, but I don't. I just don't get. Do you notice? Is this a problem? Do you guys think it's a problem that I don't get like really worked up about anything? I've never celebrated a holiday, so I don't get excited about them. Um, what would we call that? Hey, Good Pud, what a cute name. I don't. Well, there's our little crystal. Every eclipse, they're like, this is a once in a lifetime. And then a few years later, there's another one. I get that they're unique, but they don't seem like once in a lifetime. Crystal, you're hilarious. I love you. I have great news for you, Crystal. Hi, Tony Suter. Apathy. Yeah, probably. Brian Lucas, I'm feeling very apathetic. That's a great word. I recently learned that it means more than I thought it meant. I thought apathy meant like griefy sadness, but somebody told me recently it doesn't. It means you're not hot or cold about something, you just kind of don't care. That's exactly how I would describe myself. Yeah. Is it detachment, Caroline, in the moment? I love you, Ty's channel. I do get excited about jewelry, clothes, and makeup. Now that makes me sound even worse. Like, material girl, being in a material world. Material. Yeah, that sounds like me. You were trained to turn off your emotions. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Deanna Downey, I love it. Nico, I love you. I love Nico. Jeepsy, that's hilarious. Neutral, Valerie. I don't feel neutral. I feel a little bit I'm just not in a good place. It does kind of feel like a symptom. Hey, Gurroar. Hey, thanks, Gurroar. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, Gurroar. You can handle the truth. Was Janie M what? Like you care? I don't get it. Can you explain what you mean? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Gurroar. Do you guys think that I'll climb out of it? I do get it. Abigail, you make a good point. You get excited about us, Reese. You are so hyped about going around the country. Abigail, you're right. You guys are my spark. That is true. That is true. Just talking about it gets me excited. You're right. You're right. I also just think I'm unusually, strangely, just I think I'm under a lot of stress and I'm not sure, but it feels like I could be. Like I'm like, is this what it feels like when you're supposed to feel it? Like usually I think I just don't feel it. I think I'm feeling it. It's almost Shark Week. Actually, Noble Savage, not quite. Not quite. I just ovulated. So I think we've got about 10 days to go. But I appreciate your eagerness to let me know. You're stuck. That will do it. You care about things that matter. Good point, Barb. Good point. I do feel stuck. I do feel stuck. And that's not a good feeling. Meredith, I love that you're here, girl. Ditto, Deb. Koala Crafts, I'm glad you made it. Well, you've been told for a while now what to think is important, and so now you're on your own journey to start family traditions that feel good for you and all the important. That's a good point, Ditto Deb. That's a really good point. Um, Melissa, you're right. Makeup and dress make me happy. It's not materialistic. Feeling good on the outside makes. That's a better way of putting it. I won't sing that song again. You're right. Sarah always has good truths. When we are processing and going through some heaviness, sometimes our brain slash body finds it easier to numb out and be out of sorts a little just for a bit. That's exactly what I feel like. That's exactly what I feel like. I love you, Stephanie East. Cindy Funk, I love you too, girl. Yeah, Debbie Zito for sure. I love Odetta. Thank you for being here. Shark Week starts on the 15th at 2:26. Is he right? He's probably right. Let's see. The 18th. He's off. I never start on a Monday. Tell him that I don't start on Mondays, but I appreciate his enthusiasm for it. Hey, loves Alaska. And we'll forgive him for that because Joe really does have to keep track of me quite a bit. So tell him that too, Rain. Jam Jam, I love you. Just Jojo, glad you made it. Christine Campbell, that's okay. We're just glad you're here. You are right there, Ty's channel. You're at a point of transition. Nat Cat, maybe you just feel stuck with stressful situations. I feel like I'm on autopilot. Yes. I don't feel like I'm on autopilot. I feel, if you guys want to know the truth, I feel like I'm kind of waking up and Rhoda, we might. And I have all these thoughts and emotions that I've never probably noticed before, or I've walled them off somehow before. And now it's overwhelming sometimes to feel them. And I don't want to feel them. Most of the time, I don't want to. I kind of like it the old way. I know that sounds terrible. You're going to Salt Lake City tonight? We'll have fun doing that. I'd love to go to Canada, Kelly. That's true, Sarah. Life's good. Try not to overthink it. Recognize a feeling, allow yourself to feel it, and then you can start working through it. I agree. I agree with you on that. Joe says it's going to be a Monday. Ask him what he wants to bet on that, because I think I know my uterus better than Joe, but he might. Maybe he knows something I don't. Let's keep that in mind. I haven't tried journaling, Jane. I have not, but I'll tell you what, I've been looking at the prices and it's insane. I can't afford it. But when I can, I really want to get an iPad. I've never had an iPad, but Joe Banks, welcome. I want an iPad for streaming when I travel because this computer is incredibly heavy and bulky and I don't want to take it with me. So I was doing a little research. I'd like to get an iPad. What does that have to do with what you just asked me? Well, I want to journal on the iPad. I was looking them up and they come with pens. You can write. Did you guys know this? What a time. What a time to be here. Okay. We're in the future. So unfortunately, they know their worth, though. They're incredibly expensive. But I'm going to save up for that because it would really help me, one, to journal, but two, I can take the damn thing with me when I go places and it's not so heavy in the airport. Hey, Carol Lauren. Do you, Joel? I get that. Kristen Melinda, uterus magic. Maybe Joe Virus knows the uterus better than I do. Yeah, Debbie. Rhonda McNeil, we're both feeling it today. I don't know. So, oh, really, Laura DePreet? Okay, well, I'm going to eventually get one, but I cannot believe how expensive those damn things are. It's kind of crazy. I didn't think they would be that much. So I, Plant Freak, you may be onto something. Let me take a sip. I've had no food yet today, and I'm really pushing through that because lately, so remember I told you guys the other day, I'm also stress eating. I know something's off because I'm eating before 3:00 every day and I feel hungry. And so today I cut myself off and I was like, I don't even care if I feel hungry. I'm not eating because it's just not good for me. It's not good for my digestive system. I got to stay on my schedule. But this is my first sip of water today. So Sandy, you're right. Enthusiasm ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. Yes. Hey, K-Fic, love you, girl. Yeah, no, Jane, I have a notebook. I definitely can journal in a notebook. I don't need an iPad to journal. Of course, I'm not that high end, but I like the idea of having it for streaming, but I also like the idea of having it for journaling. That's all. And I'm going to strive to do that at one of these points. I don't, Jan, I mean, I could make payments on it, but I don't want to. I'll just save for it. Irene, you have one? You're on it 24. You know who else has one that uses it all the time is Tampa B. I don't know where she is, but yeah, iPads and pens are great for traveling. I just think that sounds like such a cool idea to have a tablet that you can write with. It sounds neat. Okay, Christine, good to know. Good to know. Have I checked my blood sugar? Not in the last few days. My blood sugar has been very stable though. Very stable. Hey, info dump truck. Okay, rain virus. We're going to go with that. I'm not going to tell him he's wrong. We'll just wait and see what my uterus chooses to do. Um, I know traveling bee, eat if you are hungry. It's just the last like 2 weeks now, I've been off on my hunger schedule and I'm trying to reset it again because I've always had the same hunger. I've always eaten around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, like for years. So it's pissing me off that I'm hungry in the mornings. And so I don't do well eating a lot. I bloat. I feel tired. I feel drained. I don't like it. I think that probably has a lot to do with this, actually, because I think I'm just off on my body schedule. Yeah, Shelly Kelly, I'm excited to do it. Okay, original Alexa. Well, guys, I'm going to get on the iPad train. You skipped Shark Week? That is weird, info dump truck. Yeah, I'm sure it's cortisol through the stress. Absolutely. So, guys, speaking of stress, I do have something on my mind. Fancy Nancy, how about a healthy snack? I eat a lot of healthy snacks. It's not the issue is not, it's eating in general is a problem for me. I could eat like a healthy snack for me would be like a piece of cheese and a hard boiled egg. Okay. Something like that is what I would pop for a healthy snack. Alana, I haven't seen you in forever. I love you. Um, it doesn't matter. I still feel like crap when I eat like that. So it's not really the quality of the food for me. If I eat a really healthy meal once a day, that's when I feel pretty good. Snacking in general for me is not good. I get tired. I feel stressed out. I don't do well. You know how some people are like, you got to eat 6 small meals? That is total BS for my body. I can tell you it is. I don't feel good when I eat all the time. Um, Donna, the pens are expensive. I've been really stressed this week too. I lost track of several things at work this week. My hours are being cut. My workload keeps doubling. Maddening. Blake, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I love you, Blakey. That sounds really good, original Alexa. Hey, Lori Lee. Maybe I have digestive issues. Info dump truck 100%. I have digestive issues. I have ever since I got my gallbladder removed. I don't digest food well at all. Even though I take enzymes, I take a lot of probiotics. I'm weird about that stuff and I still don't. You know what I don't do? I don't drink a lot of water. So maybe that has to do with it. I don't know. What is this? Sorry. Perfectly imperfect. That's true too. Hi, Jen Pookie. Denise Molo. I've just recently found you. Love following. I've had 12 children. I'm finally finding out within myself who I am. Lost me along the way. That is incredible. 12 children, first of all. That's amazing. Hi, Buffy. And I'm glad that you found us. And I love that you're finding out who you are. That is such a cool thing to say and such a cool realization, my friend. So, Denise, welcome. And I hope you stick around because sometimes I say things that you may not like, but please don't leave us. See, Loopy, you get it. You get it. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, I feel like it's been a minute, girl. You know who I haven't seen in a while? Do you guys remember Angie Deaton? Where did she go? Did she change her name and she's still here? She sent me gifts and stuff. She has a company. Remember, she sent me the Not Today Phaeton Tumblr thing? That was so cool. Where the hell is she? I need to reach out. Cindy, yeah, I know I'll like an iPad. Thank you for saying that, Buffy. Yeah, 12 kids makes my uterus start crying, but good for you. And that's amazing. So, guys, I do have something that I don't know that I'm just going to share it because this has a lot to do with not a lot, probably at least a quarter to do with the stress I'm feeling lately, but Moonage Daydream, you haven't been around for a while. I love you. It's been a minute. I'm glad you're here. I got to do earlier lives. I love that you remember people. Tony P, I definitely remember people. You guys truly are my friends. And where the hell is Angie Deaton? I'm a little concerned. I'm Diane, aka Ms. D. Okay. You guys do change up your names, even though I said, please don't, class. Don't change seats. Don't change names. I would appreciate it. But if you do, at least tell me your new name or who you used to be. All right. I have something I want to talk about. It's going to piss everybody off. But I'm feeling upset about something. And what's your cortisol level? Why would I know that? Where do you see that? Does it just pop up on your arm somewhere? How do I know that? Julie Markham. Yeah, you do just have your real name. Hey, Jeanette Brown. So, Sarah, you probably won't be. Hi, Rosie B. Thank you for sticking to your name, Mac Dongle. I appreciate that. I won't change my name on here, Reese. My real name is too common. I know that about you, Buffy. John Van Geest, where the hell have you been? I haven't seen you for a minute, and it's bothersome. It's irksome, John. It's irksome. We expect you to be here with us, John. We don't expect you to have a life. Kidding. Okay. Barefoot April. Hi, babe. Welcome. So, yeah. Hey, Yvonne. So, all of you guys know, and I'm not going to go into detail. Don't ask me to. I got permission to share this with Huxley from Huxley. Oh, John, I'm so sorry to hear that. I was just talking about that I'm depressed, my friend. So don't feel like you have to be here. I'm just kidding. As long as you check in every once in a while, we really love you, John, and I feel that you're a staple here with us. I don't know what that means, Info Dump Truck. Let me check my band list to see. No, because I can see you. What does shadow band mean? Yarn Prepper, yeah, don't change your name. Katie did it. Love you. Okay, you guys. Hi, Miss Unicorn. Okay, so listen up. You guys remember that something happened in the Scouts with Huxley that was very violating. That's all I'm going to say. Your comments never get deleted. I see you all the time, Info Dump Truck. It was very violating, and he's okay with me sharing that because I've gotten permission from him. But that happened, right? It happened on a camping trip on the weekend. Oh, shadow man means to ignore? No way. Hey, Kim White, you never get ignored. Other places, not lives. Okay. Okay, so you guys remember that. It was a terrible, terrible situation, what happened, and it really shook me. And yeah, please don't isolate John if you can avoid it. Brisby, I love you. Brisby, you look gorgeous always. Oh, not today, though, my friend. Not today. The hair did what it did, and it's just the way of the Lord. So, hey, Susie. So nothing has come of it. Okay. Not this situation that happened. Hey, Cinderella's glass slipper. I am too. The situation that happened has just been, hey, Aaron, just been sitting. Okay. Nothing's really come of it. And thanks, Hef. And the other thing I want to say, because a lot of you flipped out about this, as you should, right? Like no one should be happy about it. But I do want to say to you, there were no adults involved in that. Okay. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse, but hold on. Okay. I'm going to put my phone in. Who is that? I don't know. I just had a missed call. Yeah. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse. Better for you, Info Dump Truck? More fun than sitting at home. Welcome. The police are involved. Social services is involved. Um, they have not addressed it yet. Now, Jim McCoy, I don't honestly know. Probably between the ages of 13 and 16, maybe. I don't really know the ages. It doesn't make me feel any better, I'll be honest, because what happened was pretty terrible. And it really shook Huxley. And he is just kind of like avoiding and not wanting to deal with it. And oh, definitely under 18. Yeah. And it was very upsetting what happened. Okay. That's what I'm going to say about that. That's not the point of what I'm talking about anyway, but I'm giving you in a nutshell. Hux is doing fine, John, but it's just, we're just ready to deal with it. And nobody's dealing with it. Like everybody's tight lipped. So finally, I got to speak with the police yesterday, and we're going to move forward on some things. But the someone in the a leader, an adult leader, in his scout troop, wanted to speak with him, and Huxley does not want to do scouts, by the way, anymore because of what happened. Right? Totally understandable. Well, not so much with some of the other people surrounded in it have kind of said, like, no, you still need to do it. And somebody that I know told me he still needs to do it. And if he doesn't do it, you're showing him how to give up on things and you're not teaching him well. And I disagree with that. I disagree with that very strongly. But I have always been a parent that, and I know why I've always felt strongly about this. I wasn't given a choice. Okay. I was on staff at his age, sleeping with a 24-year-old man. I wasn't given a choice on anything I did at 14. So once I had a child, my whole world changed, and my whole promise to myself was I don't care about anything other than this kid will always have a choice. And I will never speak to him like he doesn't have a choice, because I was spoken to like I didn't have a choice in Scientology around the clock. Okay. It's a horrible feeling, by the way. And I'm sure you all know what it feels like. So it was no question in my mind when Huxley said, I've thought this through and I do not want to continue in Scouts. Now, just to give you a little background, Huxley is far into the Scouts. He's far into the Scouts. And he is close to being a Eagle Scout. Okay. So he's made a lot of progress in Scouts. So I think it looks hard on their part. Doesn't look hard to me, but from their point of view, it's like, no, you can't quit now. Yes, the hell you can. I'm sorry, but like there's no question in my mind when he came to me and said, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, absolutely. I mean, I protected him immediately. I was like, you're done. And I was done anyway. Like I was going to pull him out anyway. Okay. So we have this meeting with this individual, this adult, and this adult individual was quite, in my mind, okay, the other person that was there with me did not feel this way at all. So you've got two totally different opinions. In my mind, this individual was very pushy with Huxley about staying in. Okay. Like, you need to stay in. We want you to stay. We want you to come back. Not only was it pushy, this individual was very shaming to Huxley, extremely shaming. In my opinion, the other adult that was there with me doesn't think so at all. But, it's not a question of sticking to my guns. My guns are stuck. Don't worry, Alana. But I sat there with Huxley, and Huxley is so well-spoken. He's very chill. He's very calm. And this individual said, we want you to come back and we want you to push through it and come back. And Huxley said, these were his words. He said, respectfully, yes, Irene. Huxley said, respectfully, I'm not coming back. I don't want to do this anymore. And this person continued to push for about 30 minutes and was like, but why? And he said, the adult leader said, Byrain said, why? Is it because of the incident that happened? And Huxley said, yeah, that has a lot to do with it. And this adult leader said, well, you got to get past that. I have a real, real problem with that. Yep, those were the words. You got to get past that. Okay? So I kept my cool, and Huxley was very respectful, and the guy shamed Huxley by saying, do you just not want to come back to this because you're embarrassed about what happened and you don't want to tell everybody you got in trouble? First of all, Huxley didn't get in trouble. Huxley was violated. So I got another real problem with that. Ev, I did not. And this person went on to say things like, if you don't, he said, this is Boy Scout. Yeah. If you don't finish, there's going to be so many opportunities in life that you're going to miss out on because you didn't finish. Like, he tried to say, like, Eagle Scouts will always get the job over other people or get into a better college. All this weird culty behavior. Okay. To me, it was culty as shit. I was like, I smell a cult from eons away, my friend. So basically kind of shaming Huxley into like, if you don't do this, you're not going to get that job. And he said, I know guys in Washington, lawyers and Congress, he said, that were Eagle Scouts that got the job because they were Eagle Scouts, and they were picked out of 150 because they got the job. So this guy continues to go on to like guilt him. And I should have probably stopped it at that point. I didn't. I sat next to Huxley. I was not watching the guy so much at all. Chrissy Neverett Newton, thank you for becoming a member. I was watching my kid. And Huxley was holding his own very well. But no, Shannon C., not at all. But there did come to a point where I put my foot down. Don't worry, guys, we're getting there. I should have probably done it sooner. I was not comfortable and I should have done it sooner. And then he went on to continue to question Huxley. And he was like, so, you know, you're going to succeed more if you continue. And he asked Huxley said, well, I don't want to. And he was like, well, why don't you want to though? He was like, I'm not hearing why. You're just saying you don't want to. And he was like, that's not good enough. I want reasons. So Huxley says, he said, with respect, he was like, I want to take my life in a different direction. And he was like, I'm really into sports. So what does this guy do? He crushes Huxley's dreams. And he says, oh, sports. He goes, well, every coach these days sees each kid in their team and thinks it's going to be a Patrick Mahomes. He was like, sadly, every coach says you're going to make the big leagues. He was like, when the percentage is like less than 1%. He was like, so he was like, I'm not trying to shame that. He was like, but kids aren't going to make it when they're told they're going to make it. Yeah. Unbelievable. Quite unbelievable. Are you in here, Barbara? I love you, Tampa B. Yeah. I think the only reason I keep my cool these days is because of all my training in Scientology. I don't think I know how to not keep my cool. I think all of that training, as Jeff would call it, is either handy or it's detrimental to me. I don't know, but I didn't flip out. But I'll tell you what, I really started to, I took control. Let me put it this way. I took control about 30 minutes in when Huxley said, he was like, so you need to, there was a lot more in this conversation that I'm just not going to get into, but I'm giving you the gist. Okay. And yes, Laura, that is correct. Um, I know, Jan. I know this is the source of a lot of my stress because I feel it right now in my stomach. Like my whole body feels twisted in knots. And it's not because I'm talking about this. I have felt like I've been twisted in knots for days. Like something's not right with me. I can just tell. I'm just off, but that's not all of it. There's a lot more than just what's going on there in my life right now that's effing me up all up and down. Like I'm going through like ranges of emotions. Hi, Sharon Spaghetti. So he goes through asking Huxley these questions again. And by about the 30-minute mark, he's like, Huxley goes, respectfully, I'm not doing it. And the guy goes, yeah. You've said that about 15 times to me now. He goes, but you're not giving me any answers. And then it's something in me just lost my shit. Now, I didn't lose it out loud, but I lost it in my head because I was like, you know what this person's doing? This person's doing what a lot of adults do to kids. I've seen it. And I've seen people do it to seniors too. They do it to kids and they do it to seniors. You know what they do to seniors? People talk to old people like they're stupid, like they have dementia, like they can't remember anything, like they can't hear. Have you ever watched a conversation? Maybe because I worked in senior living. I'll tell you right now, Fred and I got married. When we filled out our marriage application, the lady at the courthouse, he signed it and she goes, what's your address? And he fills it out. And she goes, what's your zip code? And he tells her, and she goes, it's good that you remember. And I was like, oh, you didn't just do that. I said, do you know who this guy is? He's incredibly sharp. I was like, do not disrespect somebody because you think that they have dementia. People do the same thing to kids. They talk down to kids because they're kids and they assume that kids don't know anything. They assume that kids are dumber than them. Oh my God, Joe Virus, I love you. You're hilarious. I love Joe Virus so much. Joe, that reminds me of last Friday when you called it Friday Cry Day. You're so funny. I've seen people do this to kids. I don't let people do this in my presence to my kid. And once I realized it took me a minute to realize that's what was going on. It was the way he worded to Huxley. He goes, yeah. He goes, you've already said that about 15 times, which pissed me off. Joe, it's okay. I love you. I love your humor. It pissed me off because Huxley kept saying, he speaks better than Huxley is going to be the perfect husband one day. Let me just tell you, I don't know why. It's not because of me. I'm telling you guys, he's just a great person. He's a well-rounded individual and he treats people so well. Do you know, every day I see him, he comes up and hugs me and he goes, Mom, you need me to do anything around the house? He goes, I'm going to go out and kick the football around. You want me to do any chores or anything to help you? He's everything but the wings. Okay. And so was Fred. So when somebody talks to them that way, then I really lose my shit. So once I realized Huxley said respectfully, and he goes, yeah. He goes, you've said that about 15 times now. And the other thing at that point, Huxley's doing this and his face is turning red and he's getting mad. I can tell because his body language really changed. He was getting really stressed out because he kept saying no over and over and over and over. And this guy kept going, yeah, well, I'm not going to accept that. You're not giving me real reasons. That's what he kept saying. He was like, you're not giving me reasons. You're just telling me no. And in my mind, it clicked. And I was like, mother effer, no means no, dude. You don't have to give a reason with this cult. Okay. I was so pissed at that point. It clicked. I don't know. Fire. I just started seeing red. And I was like, oh my God, they're doing to him what was done to me when I was in Scientology. Huxley doesn't have to give a reason. Huxley was super cool about it and said, yeah, I respectfully, he was like, I have other things I want to do. He was like, I want to get a job. I'm into sports. He actually gave the dude many reasons. And once I watched his body language change, I was like, oh no, no. So then I looked at the dude and I said, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't have to do it. And this is a no. He doesn't want to do it. So this dude looks at me and goes, he was like, yeah, I'm just not going to accept that. He was like, you need to go home and write down the why. He was like, "You need to pen to paper." He's like, "Pen to paper." Yeah, Blake. I know. He was like, "Pen to paper." He's been in the scouts for like decades. Okay. Yeah, brainwashing. Hello, Colty. He's like, "You need to write the pros, the cons." He's like, "I want you to write it all down." And at that point, I was like, "You know what? That's a great idea." I said, "We're gonna go do that right now." Yeah, it was so bullying. I was like, "Yeah, I can't." I started my body. I started to sweat. I'm sweating right now, actually. So it made me want to crawl back into my shell and never speak to another human being and go live under a rock with Huxley somewhere. Um, yeah, Ursina, I know it was very bullying, and I wish I had recorded it. And we left there, and I told Huxley, "You never have to think about this ever again." And and the relaxation came back into his body and his face. And I grabbed him by the shoulders and I said, "Huxley, look at me. I will protect you from this. You will never have to do this again. Just because other people in our household want you to do it, I'm your mom." And I told him, I said, I have never made you do anything you don't want to do. As a matter of fact, I've always said, I'll be behind you as a guide. If you need my help, ask. But I'm not here to tell Huxley what to do. That kid is super, super well driven. He's well rounded. He straight A's right now. Remember, I mean, I don't need to drive the boat. I'll be behind him if he needs me, but I trust him. I trust him. Hux his boundaries and has his back. Yes, Sarah. This is the most incredible thing to have at his age. Woohoo. That guy was such a toxic power player. Yeah, the different opinion supports that toxicity. Yes. It was very, thank you, Sarah, for your $10 also. This was, yes, B, traveling B, Beth, very triggering for you. I'm so glad. This was very triggering for me. I don't think it was very triggering for Huxley. Honestly, I think it was more, I like that, J9. You're his wing lady. I am. Guys, I am the least pushy person. And I'm not judgmental, I don't think either. I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm a saint. Okay. I've done a lot of bad stuff, but I don't feel like I am, except when Tommy needs to go to bed. I guess I was pushy with him the other night, but I think I kind of live and let live, especially coming out. Hi, Dawn. Love you, girl. Especially coming out of where I came from. Guys, I am so hands off. You do you. And I don't even say that actually. I kind of hate that saying, you do you, whatever. But you do your thing. I'm not here. I think I'm the last person to mother or dole out any kind of advice because of where I came from. I came from a terrible place. It was dark, and I'm trying to figure out my own stuff. So who am I to be like, you need to do this, this, and that, except when Tommy needs sleep. That's different. But um, I don't like that. I don't like people being pushy, and I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it. And I'm going to make changes. Yeah, Sandy McKenna. I'm going to make some changes. Yeah, Deeming. It was triggering. I think what Traveling B said is right. It was very triggering for me, and I don't really get triggered, to be honest. I don't feel like I get triggered. Um, Thank you, Kate Ann. Oh, who said that? Kate Ann. Wait, Buffy. I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. It's like a long past because I was scrolling when I was violated as a kid, and later I was gaslit and told it was my fault. I'm so sorry. That's horrible, Buffy. I know what you're talking. I know, sadly, what that feels like. Lori Lee, yes. So we'll never see that person again. We'll never go back. It's over. My mom was furious about it too, and I should have pulled him out faster. Cinderella's glass slipper. It would have been triggering for me too. And way before it was triggering for you, I would have said something to that guy and it would not have been nice. I'm not so good at that part yet. I have to be honest. I do regret not saying something. But I'm not great at being aggressive with people. I am with you guys. I'll tell a story, I'll be angry after the fact, or I wish I would have said this. But to be honest, I don't have the guts. I don't have that kind of confrontational ability. I mean, I don't have a problem keeping my voice low and saying, like, this meeting's over. This isn't going anywhere. I don't have a problem doing that. But I'm not one to be able to really raise my voice and flip out when I should. I should have in that situation, but I did not. And I don't feel super guilty about that because I know myself and I know my limits. It's not like me to do that. But I feel like I made up the damage because when I got home, no, Jen Pookie, no. Yeah, I'm dump truck. When I got home, um, all that mattered was what to me, I don't really care what I said to the guy. I'll never see that guy again. Doesn't matter to me. But what I said to fix it with Huxley is what matters to me. And I had a long talk with him when we got home. I had a talk with him today, and I've checked to make sure he's all right. And I said, you'll never have to deal with that again. You don't have to. None of that's true. You're an amazing sports player. You have straight A's. You're going in all the right directions. And what that person said was totally false, and you never have to do it again. And I'm sorry that it even took place. Oh, John, I think that's a good point too. God, I had my glasses adjusted today and I think we did it wrong because now it's not hitting in the right place. John, that's a good point. Thank you for saying that, John Van Geese. Jen, stand strong. I'm sorry that you are not supported in your own home, but you know that we all support you. I do, and that's okay. That's all going to be different for me one day. Thank you, Cinderella's Lost Slipper. You did the right thing, Grace. You set a good example for your son. And I'm sure he loves you so much for doing that. Yeah, I did the best I could. Yeah, John, thank you. Oh, Robin Miners, thank you for becoming a member. I love that. Keeps freezing on my end. Am I free? Oh, desert problems. Okay, I'm like, am I freezing with everybody? Yes, you're absolutely right. That's how I feel, Barbara. The only person you need to prove anything to is Huxley. I don't care about that dude. I'll never see that dude again. Oh, yeah, I don't need to give them that explanation, though. Reese, follow through on what they said. Put pen to paper. Send them a letter about your time in Scientology and how they mirror that behavior. I mean, I agree with you on that, Abigail, but I'm not going to take the time to do that because I don't, what we talked about, like on the stream the other day, I don't value those people. I hate to say this, guys, because there's a lot of Boy Scout moms in here. That's true, Sandy. I mean, Abigail doesn't have a bad idea there. I didn't like the idea of the scouts. Jeff is a Mason, for instance. I don't like that either. And I have no reason to. That's kind of shitty of me to say. But when he joined scouts, Jeff would get upset with me because he was like, you're not supportive of it. And I was like, I'm not hot or cold about it. It's culty to me. And I don't like, if Huxley wants to do it, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. I will support that. But you're not going to see me being like, yay. Like, I never thought it was I think because of where I am in this moment in time, I was never comfortable with organized shit like that. It didn't feel good to me. Being in an organized group like that, a lot of that stuff came off creepy to me. When I went to Parents' Day and stuff like that, and they dress up in that weird garb and say weird stuff, it wasn't for me. That's okay. I'm sure somebody will be mad at me for saying that, but being where I came from, it wasn't for me. What happened to Hux is awful, but the silver lining is he is out of a toxic situation. That guy did not have his best interest at heart. You are a great mom. Brittany, I love you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Deeming, I agree. They don't value you or Hux either. I don't think he would give a shit. I do think that Reese should reach out to the larger Boy Scout organization about the scout leader, though. That dude needs to go. I spoke to the higher leader on the phone. They're all the same, John. They're culty. They're culty as shit. And I think that it's very tight-lipped. Nobody wants to talk about this. And I said that. Here's the thing that this dude said at the end when I was doing the talking. Yeah, SB. Yeah. So at the end, I said to the guy, I said, you know what? I think the real problem here is Huxley was assaulted. And I said, "You guys are being incredibly tight-lipped about it, and nobody's offering up counseling. Nobody's offering to do anything. You guys are silent." And I said, "That's a problem." And he goes, "You guys got to move on from it." He goes, "He's got to get past it." He goes, "It happened. It happened. It's over." Guys, that's sick. And that's super twisted. And I don't know if that guy has kids, but I feel kind of bad for them. Let Hux know Uncle Joe Virus has his back and is needs an adult to talk to about guy stuff. I'm here. I love that, Joe, and I will tell him that because he loves chatting with you. He loves chatting with Blake. He loves John Van Geese. You know, Hux does tend to cling to you guys, especially, and I get why. You know, he's going through, he's shaping who he's going to be as a man right now. This is the time. And I don't want to set a bad example because this is where the fork in the road, where he's going to be a good person or possibly a shitty person. Yeah, it happens. You got to move on from that. Yep. And you know what I said to the guy? I said, interesting that that's your point of view. I bet you anything, if these were girls, you wouldn't be saying that. And something would probably have been done faster about it. I'm get God, my dog just pooted. I'm guessing that if these were female kids, underage females, I said I think we would have moved a little quicker on finding out a solution. Yeah, I think a fire would have been lit. Um, Hux should talk to Tommy. He would be perfect to a good chat. Yeah, yeah, he does, guys. He actually does talk to Tommy one on one. They talk. They're friends. Yeah. Yeah. Sue them? I don't know what I mean. I don't. I don't know. I don't even know if there would be a case there, guys. I don't know. Yeah, definitely double standards. But it's just to me, hey, Riley's human. I loved chatting with you the other night. Yeah, Alex, that's the point too. You would think with all the issues that Boy Scouts has, they would be more responsive and on it. Yeah. Hey, Peace Lady. Um, I don't. So I haven't fully. Uh, Absolutely, Joel. Coming from you too, like again, a guy's point of view, that's the worst thing he could have possibly said to Huxley. Yeah, it was painful. I have to be honest. It was painful for me as well. I had a hard time with it because it was so Scientology to say, you got to move on. You got to move on. You got to move on from that. Um, and I can't think of a better word. It really was triggering. I would use the Scientology word, which is restimulating. That's the same as triggering. It's just the Scientology verbiage. It was restimulating. Um, Lakshmi, cool. That is so nice of you to say. Have a good rest. Yeah, Lumen. That's true, Cece. Thank you, Ursina. Yeah. This sounds terrible. It's Jimena. Is it Jimena? I think I've been saying your name wrong. I caught that part last night. By the way, your story made me very sad, babe. And I hope that you're all right. I wish I could have talked to you, and I hope that you can call back because I really would like to chat with you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Jane, as far as I know, yes. Thank you, Brian Lucas. You're so wonderful. Thank you. Here's the thing, and I know this sounds terrible, but this is also so much, it's so ingrained in me. It's so ingrained in me, you guys. I don't fight. I would rather walk away. I don't fight things. So, like when Fred died, his family, who never spoke to him, never cared about him. I mean, never. Didn't give a holy crap about Fred in all my years with him, actually treated him pretty terribly. Within 24 hours of Fred dying, They filed for his life insurance policy and they got his pension. I was his wife. Okay. They got it all. Okay. I did not fight for that. And you would not believe how many people kind of shamed me for that and were like, you were his wife, you should have gotten all of that. You took care of him. Um, why is everybody, oh, I was like, why is everybody saying hi to Tommy? There he is. Hi, Tommy. You know, that's a good, that I'm trying, that's the only thing I can equate this to. People were really mad at me for not fighting as Fred's wife to get his pension and his money. You know why I didn't fight? I got what I wanted. I got Fred. I wanted the love and the relationship. I didn't give two shits about the money. And it was a pretty good amount of money. It was a pretty good size amount of money. I didn't care, right? I don't care. I don't fight. I just want to walk away. And so that's how I feel about this. I don't care about a lawsuit. That's how I felt about the Church of Scientology. I could have really probably tried to take that loudly. Cindy Edge, I'm sorry to hear that, babe. It's a horrible story. And it's really got me kind of feeling torn up and twisted inside. Literally. Like I feel like twisted and uncomfortable in my own skin. And yeah, shut the door and don't look back. That is so my operating status. It's my mode of operating status. As a mom, I can understand wanting to step in earlier, but truly it is so powerful that Hux had the opportunity and clarity to stand up for his own right in that moment. He knew you would support him. Yes, Sarah. Thank you for your super chat. And you're so right about that. But that's just one of many, many things right now that I feel like are just tearing up my mind. I very, very, very much feel right now like I am at war with myself. There's just so many things going. So Uncle Dave, oh my God, you guys, I met Uncle Dave in Seattle. I love Uncle Dave. Where's Kat AC/DC fan? Tell her hi. Love you, Uncle Dave. Do I wish I were different? I wish I could, I wish I could, I, I, I don't know if I would have handled that differently or not. I think what I did was sufficient in how I handled it last night or whenever I said that. When was that? What is today? Thursday? That was a few days ago, I think. I don't know though. It's really got me feeling stressed and I had to share it with you guys. I don't know if I should have shared that with you guys, but I haven't shared it with anybody and I just felt like I had to get that out. It's making me feel like I'm twisted up in knots. That and there's many other things. There's many other things right now on my plate that I'm like, what? How? Why? No. Like it just feels like it's all crashing in on me at once. Sandy Wandy, I love you, girl. Can I put him in a different troop? Mac, absolutely I can. But I won't because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. And I respect that 100%. Oh, she'll be home from work soon. Well, tell her we said hi, Uncle Dave. Okay, Cindy Edge, I hope you're all right, girl. So I don't know if this is what we call stress. Is this how you normal people out in the world how do you deal with it? Because I'm struggling. I'm having a little bit of a tough time. It's weird because I feel like I'm struggling, but I also feel kind of numb to it, like I used to feel in Scientology. Amber, yes, it has been a minute, girl. I think these earlier lives are great. There's 540 of you in here. Thank you, Jimena. Take it one day at a time. Yes, this is stress, says Shelly Kelly. This is how you normal people feel when you have stress. I want to kill my dog. Bo ate 5 bagels last night from Costco. I left the house for a minute last night and I came back and he ate an entire package of Parmesan cheese bagels, which we don't buy bagels. I was kind of pissed that Jeff even bought those bagels because that's a lot of carbs and I'm feeling real fat lately and bagels are like my favorite thing. The dog ate 5 effing bagels and he's not stopped farting ever since. And I just want to slap him over the head. Island Life, late from one moment. Thank you. Good for, sorry, I can't read. I read it in my head, but I couldn't seem to get it out of my mouth. Good for you for being the advocate Huxley needed. Don't mess with the kids. Yes. And nice to see you, Island Life. V. McWilliams, did I say hi to you? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I'm pissed at him. You guys should have seen his gut. His stomach was so gross and he was like heavily panting. He doesn't usually do that. He's actually usually quite the gentleman. Yeah, and it's pissed me off since last night because I just kept waking up to dog farts. And it felt like it was killing me. Yeah, it was bad. I know. He doesn't usually do that, guys. So that's that. I feel stressed. I don't feel very supported, and that's okay. I'm not asking for it. I want to be able to support myself. As a matter of fact, I want to be able to validate and support myself. That's something I'm working on. I find myself being a little bit too needy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm fairly needy. And I need to work on that. Um, yeah, could be Kathleen. Um, Thank you, Eileen S. Blake, mom. Hold on, guys. It's mom. Hold on, guys. Sorry, this is actually really important. She's going through something stressful and she thinks I hurt her. Not that I hurt her feelings. She thinks I'm judging her about something. And she's like, I know you're upset with me. And I'm like, I'm not upset with you. And I just told her, Mom, I don't live in your shoes. You know, you did what you thought was right. You're doing the right thing. Um, I can't buy a super chat. Tommy, do you need me to float you alone? Are you having a troubles? You having some trubs? Be happy to. It'd be an honor, brother. Uh, I wasn't gonna judge. I wasn't in your shoes. Okay. I'm trying to lift my mom back up because my mom's usually quite the strong lady. And I don't want her to feel bad, especially on my account. I love my mom. Uh, okay, John Mangeese, thanks for being here though, brother. And I hope you're all right. Technology issue? All right. Well, we'll count on that, Tommy. It's okay. Hey, Carrie Ann. Yeah, it's a stressful situation, Carrie Ann. I really kind of feel like I hate it when people say this, and I'm about to say it, and I don't like it coming out of my mouth. It doesn't taste good. I feel like I'm going through a lot of stress. I feel like I feel like it's a fair amount of stress right now for me, and you guys don't even know what it is. I haven't shared everything, so I know I am because again, like right now, like my stomach feels like it's twisted. Like my guts actually feel twisted. Like I feel like it's hard to breathe. It's hard to like hunch over. And I haven't eaten in 24 hours almost now. So it's not like I'm full, but I feel full. I feel uncomfortable. Crystal, I love you. God, what an angel. And she's truly is an angel. I love her. Thank you, Crystal. We should talk. I guess I don't, Georgia Burke, love you too. I guess I don't know how to deal with stress as well. And the cool thing about being a Scientologist, is you don't feel it so much. You kind of ignore it. I think you're trained to do that, and so now I feel like I'm feeling it, and I don't like it. Um, you know what I feel like? I feel like Nicolas Cage at the end of City of Angels. Remember when he jumps and becomes human, and like he's like, "This is blood. This is blood." Now that's extreme and dramatic, but that's kind of how I feel. Oh, this is for Tommy. Oh, that's so nice. That's so kind. Thank you for that, Tampa B. I love you. I kind of feel like this is stress. This is stress. I don't know how to deal with it. And I'm kind of just pissed. Like now I kind of feel like screaming. I'm just a little bit angry. And that's not normal for me. And I'm not hot at all, but I'm like profusely sweating. And I'm glad that this sweater has like dolman sleeves because right now I would have like wet pancakes. I'm not hot though, But uh-oh, let's see what mom said. Thank you for understanding. Oh, I've been crying. My mom has no tear ducts. I repeat, zero tear ducts. My mom does not cry. Let's be thankful for a minute right now that she's not watching this. Hold on. That's crazy. My mom is not an emotional person. That's probably where I get it. Keela, you don't have to explain it because I am an empath and feel what you do all the way in Texas. My mom literally told me I have anger issues lately. Nope, mom, Reese does. Oh, that's sad, Keela. Thank you for understanding. I see what you're saying there. That's sad. You and your mom both have the right to feel the way you do. How do you point fingers in the situation you were both in? That's true. This has nothing to do with that situation, Blake, but yeah, that's true. My mom is just a very strong lady. Can you do a video chat with your therapist? I don't think I need it. I don't feel like I'm having a breakdown or anything. I'm just where's Nancy Stitchin? I don't see her. Where'd she go? Oh, I love Nancy. Nancy, thank you so much. That is really kind. Thank you. It's okay to say it, Reese. When I get stressed, I drink sweet tea, take a shower, and sleep. Well, that's adorable, you sweet little Georgia man. Because sometimes shit is too annoying. It is. And the dog just farted again. And he's dreaming. Hear him growling? It's all that damn carbs. It's all those carbohydrates. They're giving you bad dreams. God, that smells. All right. Well, hopefully that lifted her up. Hey, I haven't seen you for a minute, Zoe. How do we get a gifted membership when someone buys them for other people? Somebody, can we answer that? I don't know the answer to that. My mom, Amber, does not use Scientology at all to talk to me. Guys, my mom's been out of Scientology since 1991. She doesn't use Scientology ever. Nothing. Hey, Shelly. Good to see you, babe. Reese doesn't have anger issues, but yes, we need to look at how to process manage in a healthy way, not easy. I would not say that I have anger issues at all. I wouldn't. I would say I get confused. I get a little bit depressed sometimes. I get a little stressy and depressy. Lately, I've been snacking more than usual to deal with it, probably, which I didn't really know that about myself either. Because as fat as I won't use the word fat, as chub as I am, I really don't eat that much. I'm not like constantly stuffing my face. Trust me, if I did, I would balloon up. I can't do that. And with the medication I'm on, I really can't do that anyway. Info dump truck. How do you turn GIFs on? I don't know. Does someone know? Oh, third eye open. Posted a link. There we go. So anyway, you are way more chill about things than I consider myself quite chill. Thank you, sweet koala. You know, I never wear this sweater, and it's my favorite handbag designer. She kind of went into clothing for a minute there, and I had to throw her a bone and support her because I love it. I'm feeling snacky and attacky. Yeah. Guys, my go-to is just I get kind of sad. I don't get mad. I don't really get angry. I get mopey. Yeah. I get more mopey than anything. Jolie, Hux is so wise. He is. And thank you for saying that. Thank you for your super chat. It's depression. And if it continues, you need to see someone. Thank you, Ken. I see somebody every week. That's horrible, Pamela SP Butterfly. There's mom again. Hold on, guys. I don't want to feel like she's left out. I just told her, just try to remember, mom, it's okay. And you're a beautiful, wonderful Italian lady. Let's see if that works. That might help. Did I get your message on Facebook? Probably AJ Speaks. I'm going to have to go through and look. I switched over to answering emails right now. I'm a few thousand behind, probably at this, not a few thousand, but probably about 1,000 messages behind. I try to keep up, and it's been really hard. Ever since I hit about 15,000 subscribers, I was keeping up pretty well, and now it's hard for me. Mom needs to come on for an interview. I get that, and I agree. All your symptoms sound like you're a little depressed. Also, I would say Huxley's experience did trigger PTSD. Yeah, absolutely. And here's the cool thing. I would agree with you on the depression thing, but I pull myself out of it real fast, guys. When I feel that mopey feeling, you know me. You guys know me. I stream every day. You'll see me, what's today? Thursday? By Saturday, Sunday, I'll be fine. I'll be all cleaned up again and shined up like a new penny. Poor mom. Lady's got a big heart, big Italian heart. Joanne, that's true. Jimena, with everything you have gone through, is perfectly normal to feel the way you feel. Try not to tackle everything at once. That's good advice. And be patient with yourself and do things that make you happy to relax. Music, enchiladas, candles, or were you going to say candy? Because that works too, girl. I love candles, but I also love candy. Ask John Shamwowski. He sends it to me all the time. Thank you, Jimena. I love you. Thank you for your super chat. Hi, Franklin. Oh, talking about meds. I kind of thought so, Ken. I'm not really cool on taking meds. I'm pretty sensitive to stuff, but if I had to, I'll talk about it for sure. You got 8 inches of snow today. Talk about depression. That is depressing. Kristen with a C. Yeah, the leader is trying to protect his own ass. 100% he was. Antics of a mama squirrel sending you love. Thank you. I felt it. And I felt that too. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I will be all right. Trust me. That's something I know about myself. Michelle, I'm so glad you made it. That's something I know about myself. I don't stay down in the dumps for long. And like somebody just said, I have a reason to feel the way I feel. It's not like I woke up today going, "What's wrong with me? I just feel sad." No, I mean, I'm battling some things right now that are like I said, I feel like I'm at war with myself. Um, thank you, Tony P. That's true, Tony P. Shelly, you're hilarious. Fax machine to the head strong. I like that. I don't know that I'm that strong, but I did take a fax machine to the head. I just virtually hugged you. Did you feel that too? Yes, Hef. I love you, girl. Yeah, you are dealing with it. Talking about it is the first step. Well, anybody who watches my channel knows I don't have a problem talking. I'm not a closed up individual, that's for sure. This morning, what? Tommy told a gal to do push ups? Well, it wasn't this gal. He knows better. I miss Sterling too. It is stress overload. Yeah, it is. So that's really all I got. I mean, yeah, oh, for sure. Oh, I'd love to have a spa day. Oh my God. Spa days, I'm pretty sure I've never had a spa day, but it sounds insanely like something a movie star would be able to afford and not a regular person. I don't know, but I've seen them in movies and it looks like an expensive situation. Enchiladas is more something is more on my level that I could afford. We love you, Jimena. We really do. Peace Lady, could you be feeling feelings that have been suppressed? Got to go through it, unfortunately. I'm sure I could, but guys, this is a specific situation that's going on. So I think I'm feeling feelings that are in response to what's going on. That's all. I think, don't you? Um, Cami, your expert feelings and reacting to them instead of being shut off like in Scientology. You're doing great work and should be proud of yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Cami. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I love you, Susie. Thank you for the super sticker, babe. Start small. A mani-pedi. I can do that. Those are fun. I just need an Aussie man and a massage, and I'll be happy. I have to be honest. I'm proud of you for saying that. And if that's all it took for me, then my life would be made. But sadly, I need more than that out of a man. I'm going to need more than that. I got a whole list of things that I am willing to accept in a man and I'm not willing to accept. And whoever that guy ends up being, if he even exists, honestly, I don't know if he, I got a whole list, guys. I got a whole list of things that I will require. I know myself well enough at this point. I need somebody that's going to be strong enough to deal with my shit. And I feel bad for him. That could be, Tina. The dude most likely reminded you of your dad's statements to you, probably. I mean, I held my own pretty well, but it did shake me a little bit. Um, and I still feel a little bit shaken by it. I can kick ass and give hugs. Yes, you can, Susie. We love you, girl. Your audience is hilarious and gives the best advice. Kathleen, yes, they are. They are the best audience. I don't know if you knew. Everybody should have a Reese in their life. Sweet koala, that is such a nice thing to say. I hope you find your person. I think you already have. I like that, Michelle. I like that too, honestly. Shit talking on here is a good stress relief. It is. I sometimes get my mouth into trouble, I think, and I hope I didn't in this situation. Dogs are very therapeutic, except the one that ate 5 bagels last night and he hasn't stopped farting in my face. Reese, do you have any secret admirers that send you things anonymously? Of the opposite sex? One or two, sadly. I was kind of hoping there would be more, but no, not really, Yvonne. We got to build that up. We got to build that up. No, I really don't have a lot of men sending me stuff, and I feel a little left out, to be honest. I hear stories in the realm. I hear things from you guys of like, this person paid for this. This person bought me this. What the hell am I doing wrong? Do I need to start the OF page? Like, what am I doing that I'm not getting stalkers? What's wrong with me that I can't have a stalker? It's not happening for me. Amber, enjoy your time at Costco. It's a shit show out there. I have a hard time at Costco sometimes. Tommy, you are so good to Reese. I'm glad she has you in these. I am very, very lucky to have my Tommy. Yes, I am. All of us are, quite honestly. He's there for everybody, and we love him. I have something important I need to tell you. Yes, you can email me after the live. I will look for your email, Julie. Speaking of Tommy, he left. Bye, Tommy. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I don't have more stalkers. I kind of thought it would be a higher number. Info dump truck, you're hilarious today. Clara, you've never had a secret admirer either. What are we doing wrong? I don't know. Hey, Matrix Rabbit. I love you. I'm glad you're here. Pamela, you did send me a box of stuff, but you aren't secretive, but you're amazing. It was an amazing box of stuff. Sandy, I'm having a hard time processing that myself. That was the hardest thing for me to process. And I think that's the thing I equate most to Scientology was how dismissive he was of the incident. Agreed, Sandy. It's not, I haven't wrapped it around in my thoughts yet because I keep kicking it out of my thoughts because I can't quite understand it. Tommy is lucky to have Reese's time. Well, Yvonne, thank you for saying that. I can write a stalker song for you. Joe, I'm kind of pissed that you haven't already, but please get on that. Prue, I caught you live finally. Big shout out from Melbourne. I think they say Melbourne, by the way, guys. It's not Melbourne. Like us Americans say, I think it's Melbourne. I adore your candid nature. I'm so glad that you made it. I'm going to do earlier lives. That's just the thing. I think we're going to have to. Timmy, I know you met Tommy. That's hilarious. You got your first troll. I'm clearly a YouTube star now. Yep. When you get your first troll, you're a big deal. My notes say secret most of the time. You don't have a secret admirer? Okay, well, I do feel less alone. We were just joking about it. Stalkers are scary, not fun. Definitely a time to change. Nobody really wants a real stalker, but getting some cool gifts or like paying for something under the table, buying me stuff. I mean, I have to be honest. I've heard those stories and I always feel a little jealous when I hear them. It would be kind of cool. Maria Parker, I love that you're here. Sweet koala, that sucks. Really? Was it the right pronunciation? I love that. Love to hear that, Prudy. I think you have a lot of admirers, but people are afraid to show it due to rejection. Well, Michelle, that's not good enough, is it? Okay. They need to at least try. They need to come out of the bushes and see if I'll reject them first, send me that $10,000 and then see how I react to it. You know what I mean? You can't just not send the money or, buy me those really nice gifts. Wait and see. Okay. You might be surprised. Melbourne. No, I think it's Melbourne. Melbourne. What did I say before? I don't remember. Okay. More early lives for the other side of the pond, please. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I have 2 stalkers for me. Okay, good. I love that, Joe. Oh, not fun. Okay, never mind. Oh, Tommy, you're so sweet. I feel more blessed than you can possibly imagine. Spot on. He's a little angel himself, isn't he? Tommy is also everything but the wings with his cute little bird beak. Reese, you probably don't have secret admirers because you are open to all who show you love. So many people feel comfortable telling you all. Okay, so you're saying I need to be more secretive? Do I put an ad on Craigslist? Like, you already shot me down as a married man. That's because I love your wife. I'm not a home wrecker, at least with somebody's wife that I love. I mean, if I didn't know Rain, I might consider it. Just kidding, Joe. Just kidding. Literally, Lisa, your healing journey has helped me so much. I love hearing that, girl. It never gets old. And thank you for being here. I love that. And thank you for being on the replay crew as well. That's a good idea. I need a Reese app that will tell us when you go live. Jeff can build that. Jeff builds phone apps. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'm just trying to say, guys. Hey, Summer Savage, are there any potential stalkers / admirers out there that might want to give it a go? I mean, don't be shy. At least give it a try. I've always wanted a Range Rover, so if one to just show up with like a bow on it or something, that would be cool. Or just something cool, something shiny. I mean, heck, even a restaurant gift card. Inappropriate, Reese. Inappropriate. Susie, moving van headed west. Okay, that's exciting to hear. I had no idea. Brittany, would you ever talk with Serge about the situation with Hux? This is his wheelhouse. He'd be great support and validator. You're perfect in every way you are. I love you, Brittany. I mean, I know Serge very well. I wouldn't hide it from him. I don't know that I would talk to him about it on a live, but I would talk to him about it privately. Yeah, probably. Thank you for the random flowers. That's so kind. Matrix Rabbit. You guys know I'm kidding about this, right? Oh, Fred. Oh my God, I never met a Fred I didn't love. I love you already, Fred. I love a Fred. That's my favorite name. Love your story from yesterday about Costco. Made my day. Fred, I'm so glad. Yvonne, you want to call your daughter to thank her, but I can't leave you, Reese. I'll call you in the sense. I'll end it so you can call your daughter, Yvonne. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I'm saying. iPad with stylus dropped in the mail, Donna. That's awesome. I hear about these amazing admirers. I'm just saying, I've seen it in movies. I've heard it through the grapevine. There's a few of you in this chat that I talk with privately that have said, you guys are circulating with it. And I'm just saying, don't forget about your friend Reese. Um, Michelle, I hear that. I do know you're kidding. Yes, Matrix Rabbit, of course I'm kidding. So considerate. Peace lady, coming to you secretly. Shh. Thank you for the friend tax. We Freds don't get much respect. That's insane. Look at that. Fred. And then up here, I've got a big one that says Fred. You got respect from me, man. I love Freds. I've never met a Fred I didn't like, and I probably never will. I'm with you, Reese. I wish one of those sugar daddy offers I get online would be real and not a scam. You know, that's a thing too. Yeah, I could get on the foot channel and show my feet. Maybe that would open some doors. I don't know. Ooh, the best thing I ever got was lingerie and a plane ticket. That's exciting. Philip, I just got in. Did you say anything outrageous yet, Reese? Probably. I can't remember. Ask the chat, honestly. I don't remember anything I said. Thankfully, you respect that. I do know you're a stalker, Tampa B. And we're probably going to end up living together one day, I would guess. I love you, Jimena. Fred's the man. He sure is. I'll be your secret admirer. Just pretend I'm a guy. Okay. We could shorten your name to Joe when you send the gifts, and then I wouldn't know either way, Joanne. That's a thought. It's just a thought. Keep it out there. I want to talk to you. I am always the last one on the dance floor, the wallflower in the back. You talk to me all the time. I love you, Matrix Rabbit. You do have a car. Freds are the best. I need a foot channel too. I need to boost my income. I probably should get a foot channel. Secret stalker fee. Thank you so much, Barb. Maybe get on a dating site and search for Freds. That sounds dangerous though. I don't know. I don't want to put myself out there too much, guys. Plus, we don't want to hurt Tommy's feelings. Tommy will be Tina, Tommy will be the first member on your foot channel. You better believe it. I'd be pissed if he wasn't. I'd hold that against him. You had an uncle, Fred, one of your favorite uncles. Freds are the best of the best. No, Blake, I haven't. The only people who make money on the foot sites show more than feet. Okay, well, I don't think people want to see more than my feet, but if they want to, there's always a price. Not a stalker fee. Ann Hummingbird, I love you, girl. I love chatting with you. Tommy's middle name is Fred. Wouldn't that be cute if it was? Miss Luna. Hux is going to do way better than becoming an effing politician. That was the weirdest conversation. I miss game night a lot. I was actually going to see if Sterling wants to do something. I don't know. I think Tommy would be fun to do something with. Tommy will be your foot pimp. You better believe it. How's my sugars? I haven't checked my sugars in a few days, Jolie. I think they're fine. That's true, Marie. I don't need secret admirers. You've got 543 real admirers in the chat right now. That is so kind. Your husband's name is Fred. Oh my God, lucky you. God, I love a Fred. Carrie Wilson, yeah. It sounds like you have a lot going on that is so stressful and you are overwhelmed. The crappy dude, scout dude, brought up old feelings you hadn't had to deal with in a bit. That's very true, Carrie Wilson. Yeah. I will get over it, guys. It'll be all right. I would like to have a pet named Fred as well. Peace lady. Your foot channel should be called Footy Paws. That's cute. Hey, King's kid. Okay, I think I got behind. Yes, there was Ann Hummingbird. It was really terrible. Carol, what's wrong with Geoff? Just kidding. I know that other spelling of Jeff, but it's been an inside joke between Jeff and I because he doesn't spell his name that way. But sometimes when I'm mad at him, I call him Geoff. I go, Geoff, what is wrong with Jeff? Or have missed something and not in the stomach isn't nice. All I had last week, I know. Okay, that's a little broken up for me, Carol. But I can read the first part. What is wrong with Jeff? There's nothing wrong with Jeff at all. Jeff is actually doing quite well. Yeah, me too, Anne. Uh, I don't really have much else to say about that. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're trying to get along, as married couples do. And some days are better than others, I guess, my friend. But nothing's really changed there, which, could be a good thing, can be a bad thing. Um, I don't really have much else to say, guys. We've been on for an hour and a half. Yeah, Michelle Asbel, definitely do that. Let me know what you think. And I can't remember, was it Julie Markham who was going to send me an email? Julie, I will look for your email as I end here. I'm going to get Huxley here in a little bit from baseball practice and cook dinner. I kind of like these earlier lives too. It does give me the opportunity to spend a little time with him and cook and relax in the evening. I think what we might do is an every other type situation. And then what's really cool is when I go on Tommy's channel on the lifeboat, it's 9 o'clock my time when I go on. So it's like my evening's done. I'm free at that time. Huxley's going to bed. I've, cooked, everything's clean, the kitchen. Love you, Ray Ray. So when I go on Tommy's channel at that time, that is ideal. I love that. Thank you, Sarah Browett, and thank you for all your super chats. Yes, Julie, I will look for your email, babe. That is weird, Blake. Be careful there. We got to talk about your trip to South Carolina. I don't think that's going to happen, sadly. I think I'm going to, yeah, I don't know. I got to get with Tommy on that. I really don't like announcing stuff and then letting you guys down. So, because it also lets me down, to be honest. And I don't like that. I don't like looking forward to something and then not following through with what I said. So, as far as I know, that's probably like 99% not going to happen. And I'm bummed about it. So, thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Sharon Spaghetti. That's so nice. Yeah, some earlier lives plus later Tommy. That's a great idea. And that would work really well for me. Gaming, I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Robin W. You guys, thank you for being so supportive today. I really mean it. You were very uplifting. You always are, but today wasn't the most fun live. It was kind of a bummer what I had to talk about. So thank you for being here for me. Thank you for do you style men? You better believe it, Matrix Rabbit. Yes, love to style men. Jeff was not that cute. Love you, Gretchen. Thank you. When I met him, oof, bad sense of style. And this is not tearing him down. I would say this in front of him. Terrible sense of style. And the hair, everything was bad. I flipped that shit right around. I knew I could work with that, and I did. But I also love a man who says, like, dress me. My first husband, oh, I couldn't buy him anything. He wouldn't wear it. He was super picky. I love a guy who's like, what do I wear? Put it on me. That's the best. Yeah, you got to coordinate. You know why? Because it reflects poorly on me. If I'm in a relationship with you and you dress bad and you have bad hair, look at me today with my hair. But I'm serious. It reflects on me. No, you're not going to be looking bad. You got to be looking right. You got to be acting right too. Yeah, I live in Kansas City, Missouri, Philip. I love that Matrix Rabbit. I'd love to help you. Yeah, I'm gonna go have some truffle cheese. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right, guys, thank you again for being here. I love you guys. You always stick with me, and I'm serious. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Alicia. And again, thank you for all your super chats, your kindness, your wisdom. I mean it. It's just honestly, I'd probably be in a lot worse shape, but it's the fact that I can come on here. Bye, Uncle Dave. Tell Kat we love her. It's the It's the being able to come on here with all my friends and talk to you guys and hear your points of view and your perspective. And I respect it very much and I love it. And I thank you guys. All of you are my friends. And I mean that. All right. I will, what's tomorrow? Thank you, Ursina. Love you. Tomorrow's Friday. Is tomorrow Friday? What happened to this week? Wow. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. Well, that's okay. A tee and jeans is great on a guy. Honestly, it's sexy as hell. And we'll talk about that. Love you guys. I will be on tomorrow. I just don't know what time yet, but I'll announce it. We'll put it in the group. We'll post it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here comes Fred, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again, everybody.